All right, here we go. Ready? Y'all ready for some sports?
Maybe.
Victor Allen's new to Sportz. Recurring segment. Victor Allen, written and produced, a unique fan-based view of sports. Brought to you by the bald-headed black man, the man that the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. Rub his head and make a wish. Remember to dress appropriately. Sports bras, jock straps, men and women. What's the difference? Here he is. Big Vic. It's sports time, damn it. Yes.
That's pretty good. I like that. You get excited about it, right?
I tell you, I'm sitting on something.
Yeah. First, I have to acknowledge. I always do this. Hey, acknowledging everybody on Periscope. You guys are keeping it busy. Thank you, Miko. I know you had to go. She was doing this on the drop time, break time from work time over at Twitch, fam. Also, big on live.me. Always got to give you guys respect because I know my back is to you. All right, I get to talk about the sports because that's what I have to follow. That's just my journey. And I know we're dealing with March Madness. And
why they mad?
Why you want to go there, man? Why you want to go there? So look, let me just tell you, my bracket is busted. I mean, when I say busted, you can make as many brackets as you want. So I said, let me not go overkill. I said, I'm going to do 2. So I picked North Carolina and Michigan State.
I never heard of 90% of the people. How can I make a bracket?
Man, the bracket. Look, man, you can make up to 25.
I might as well do soccer bracket in England.
Dude, you can do
Manchester United.
Just see, Nils know.
The only time I get into brackets is for the World Cup, which is coming up later this year. So
see, and you know what? If Nils, I would cover soccer. I have to practice on the pronunciation, you know, of the names, the enunciation. I hate killing the names, so it's coming. I'm practicing on that because I love soccer. I do, but man, I'm tearing up the names.
Easy as Jibs.
Oh man! Oh no, Jib. Easy.
We're probably messing it up.
I just go by Niels for that purpose.
There you go. See, it works.
Gotta get the
yeah, man, that's cool.
People.
Wow. All right, hey, look, check it out. My brackets are busted. I'm just letting you guys know right offhand. You're not going to be. If you guys are at the website, then you can see the new sports drop down. And you could just see a blank bracket. I put that there because my bracket, unfortunately, you know, you have to do a lot to display your bracket. Live interactive bracket.
I can't see it.
Right. You can't, you know, when you put a bracket up there, and right, they don't give it to you in the way where it updates itself wherever your location is. But I'm just letting you know my teams are busted. Now, because they're busted, I don't have to worry about rolling over to the next team because somebody's going to say you just, you know, bandwagoning. You jumping from one team to the other. So what I decided to do is say, I don't know if anybody watched the sports throughout the weekend. Hands down, I'm just saying, hands down, this blows NBA finals and all that away. It's another level. This is the first. It's just another level.
Upsets.
Oh my God, man, it is.
Upsets always make things exciting. When you start with something, maybe that's why like Neil said, the World Cup phenomenon. Because always in your mind there's the dark horse that everybody's rooting for,
right?
And then there's always the overpowering force that stands to be toppled by the dark. So it's the chance,
right?
And then one thing about March Madness is they always have a fairy tale contender.
Yeah, and we're going to get to that. But here's the part where I learned about a college or a university I never knew existed. UMBC, University, Maryland, Baltimore County.
I thought it was Baltimore City.
No, County, man. And so people are joking, going like, is this a JC? Is this whatever? And so for them to make that march and take down the overall #1 seed, they're done because it's history making. And hey, look, I'm just saying right offhand, I have to give them props. I'm going to roll down to them later. I just had to acknowledge them because, man, up until then, I didn't know what UMBC stood for. I was going, who's this team? And then to do what they did. So no one's never knocked off a #1. Out of all the 132 slots they have historically since 1985, they did it. So give them props to them.
Nick, where is it?
No.
There's always a Goliath that's got to go down, and that's what we live for those moments, right?
Yeah, man. It's good. Now, this is the part where I said, pretend like you're playing ball. any sport, and you're the underdog team, everybody gets a chance to go, will we upset them? Or do I just want to win at the buzzer beater? So if you're on the team, you go like, hey, we all won, we beat them. Or do you want to be that player that goes, we busted a buzzer beater, we won, it's historic, you probably lose the next game. So what I'm going to do is this one, I'm going to go over the ones and you tell me, because I'm not sure which games you watched, and I'll tell you the ones that I feel right offhand.
Okay.
Based on what I saw, I was going, this is like their championship. Do you prefer upsets or buzzer beaters? So I'm going to hit the first one here. The first one, everybody knows because I'm going backwards. Loyola Ramblers of Chicago. They're in the Sweet 16. They were number 12. They defeated the Miami Hurricanes. The first NCAA tournament victory in 33 years. Buzzer beater Dante Ingram's three-pointer with 0.3 seconds remaining. It was crazy. Now, I thought that was going to be the best game. No problem. I want you to scroll down. I want to keep going because I want to see if you agree with me. The next, do you want to be Michigan defeats Houston? This is not a Cinderella team. This is buzzer beater. I mean, the guy literally, I mean, he threw the ball up more than he shot it, but he shot it. He was fouled. It could have been a 4-point play. The guy laying on the floor, this team was winning the whole game all the way to the end, and they actually were stopping them. And this guy just launched and fell on the floor. Buzzer beater or upset? This was a buzzer beater. Go to the next.
Buzz and upset.
Yeah.
It was both.
It was both. But mildly, 3-6. You know how it is. Here's the one we were talking about. This is the historic one. They've already been bumped out of the... They're gone. University of Maryland, Baltimore County defeats number 1 overall Virginia. Period. 1985, historic. You already know about that one. No big deal.
The stuff is historic, but well within my lifetime. I feel a little bit jaded.
Right. That's okay, man.
1985. I remember 1985.
Yeah, man. I think we were doing a lot of skiing back then. All right, let's go to the next. Number 11, Syracuse. This team upset Michigan State, a team I selected.
Oh, that was I watched that one.
Oh, my God.
I was watching that again.
What makes this one better?
Neck and neck. The whole game. Neck and neck.
That's Jim.
That's what amazingly.
That's Jim Bohannon.
You know, with college basketball, you can feel that pressure and tension because they literally do have those games that stay within 3 to 5 points.
Right.
The whole game.
Right.
And I'm going
right.
In the NBA, that's too,
Right.
So you never know who's going to really do it. And again, I know nothing about the Orange Man.
I do. Let me say this.
But it was wonderful.
Let me tell you about this one. Because it's based on the portfolio of where you go, oh, my God, this is the biggest upset based on the condition. Syracuse, the last team selected for the field of 68 to play in the round of 16, meaning they had to do a play-in game. They were the last. That means when you're the last, you're fighting to get in based on the selection of the committee. Okay, we're picking you the last one in. And they do this. And Upstate, a favorite to take the national champion. And I'm busted. That's where I got my first bust. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off.
You made it that far. I was still like, who?
Right.
Michigan who?
Michigan. So that's okay. Now let's go on to the next one because it keeps going.
I keep going to Google. Now, Syracuse, New York.
Oh, right. Yeah, Syracuse.
Man, you have to go look at what these makes a difference after you go look at these communities. And you go, oh, no, okay.
Right.
I guess I can root for you. There's nothing else happening in Syracuse.
Okay, here we go. Next one. Now, this is the one. Do you want this resume? You knock out the defending national champion. Now, number 7.
I saw that one, too.
That's not a big Cinderella because they're number 7. North Carolina, Kentucky's, they're always the big teams. This team is physically bigger, meaning that they literally impose their size, and they have a group of 6'9" to 6'10" bench players. So they overwhelmed them. Oh, I like that, man. I thought I was hearing what they call my own phone.
That's deja vu.
Oh, I got you. Tell deja vu I said hello. But anyway, let's go over here. So here's the next. Do you want to be known as the team that knocked off the defending national champion? That was my second team that I chose and I got busted on that one. So North Carolina's out, so I'm done. We're not done yet. The Twins, they are identical. Nevada hits number 2 Cincinnati, overcomes a 22-point deficit. They go on a 32-8 run in 11 minutes, and they literally won in the last few seconds.
Can you imagine how bad the other team must feel?
No, man.
Giving up a 32-8 run.
Yes, done. All right. So
you gotta feel kind of screwed.
Yeah.
And you gotta go home. Your old lady be looking at you funny. You get in the house like.
All right.
Even your dad will be like,
"Come on, man. No. See, here's
son, 32-8. 32-8. Your mother be like, 32-8, honey. It's okay.
It's cold.
It's another day.
That one.
It's just a game.
It's just a game.
The Wolfpack, Nevada, Reno. They were not supposed to go this far.
No, their boys are calling them up. Their phones are ringing off the hook.
Okay, now we're getting down to the point, the last one. I'm not saying that this one is a big one, but another number one went down. Florida State, number 9, kicks out number 1, 75-70. Because, they have 4 regions, so there are 4 number 1. So 2 are out, 2 are remaining. So now you have a 12-point deficit that they overcame, and they win. Florida State is in. Cool. Now we get to the part where I'm saying, the real Cinderellas, who's left? They got Sweet 16s in here. I say the only 2 real Cinderellas left that you can actually at least look for. Number 11, Loyola Ramblers of Chicago. And they're going to hit another kind of Cinderella, Nevada. I wish they didn't play. That's in the South region.
When is that game? The game's today?
Yeah, no. They I think it's Thursday. I think it's Thursday.
You gotta know.
All right, so I'll confirm. I'll confirm you guys.
Game time.
All right, we got another one. Number 11, Syracuse Orangemen play Duke in the Midwest region. Those to me are the 2 teams.
I don't know what an Orange Man is or a Blue Devil.
I knew you was going to say that.
I notice these are fictional people of color.
You know what? you know what?
Orange Men and Blue Devils.
Yeah, there you go. You're going to keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
I'm not sure what a Rambler is. I know what a Wolfpack is.
Wait a minute. There are different Loyolas.
And what about Cinderella? How does she really feel? I'm just saying. How is she feeling about the use of her name?
He's going off the rails.
I'm just saying it's a different day.
Okay. All right.
Power to Cinderella.
Okay. So here's where I broke it down so you guys can know. I have 2 real Cinderellas. I think if you're 10 or higher, you're a Cinderella team. If you're below that, lower seed, not quite Cinderellas. Here's where, Mario, you get to sit back and say, between Loyola and Syracuse, who stands the best chance of going to the Final Four?
Between Loyola and Syracuse?
Yes, they're rated number 11.
That's the Chicago Loyola before I can get confused. Mm-hmm. I go with the Orange Men because they're orange.
You know what?
Remember we had a friend on here, a female. She went by which uniforms were the most sexy. And she was still choosing better than getting the numbers.
Man, come on. Man,
I'm going with the Orange Men because I'm tired of people taking people orange for granted. We need some orange power.
You don't watch this too often, do you?
Man, I'm just telling you, because I'm tired of the damn Blue Devils.
Okay, I'm leaving you alone. All right, I'll make it easier for you. I'm going to go to the lower seeds. I'm picking Loyola, Chicago. I have to, because it's an easier journey through Nevada.
And the little seeds. All right. Little seeds.
The lower seeds here. Now, this is where it gets difficult, because now you have the lower seeds. Which team, Kentucky, Michigan, or Gonzaga, stands to lose the next game based on these lower seeds?
Well, I would say, if you take a close look, Kentucky is a Wildcat versus a Wildcat.
Yeah, I figured you was
You got 2 Wildcats.
Right.
So that one's hard. That may probably be a draw. But
if you have that's right. That was a good one.
But when you have a Wolverine versus an Aggie,
right?
I don't even know what an Aggie is. See, that's what I'm saying. Whatever Aggie is, I can imagine Wolverines are like buzzsaws. So I go with the Wolverines.
Okay.
Now the Seminoles versus the Bulldogs. The Seminoles were very gifted with bows and arrows and other forms of warfare.
Okay, you'll get the emails from them.
I'm just saying that the Florida State what they claim is that they wrote a deal with the Seminoles So they can use the Seminole name. They gave some money. So now, and they leased it. So, but I'm going to say, if I have to take a Seminole versus a Bulldog, and then I love Bulldogs. I love the little dogs. They're charming little characters. But how they gonna stand up against the Seminoles?
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Seminoles.
You're gonna go with the Seminoles?
Yeah, because I'm just saying, and that's we're looking at the little seeds. So I don't know what little. I just think about the little seeds that become trees.
So you're basically saying Gonzaga stands the best chance of losing the next game. Yeah.
Whatever way you translate it.
Wait, that's what how it was formed.
You're so gifted.
Yeah,
you're so gifted.
Who stands?
I'm just saying. You're so gifted. And I'm sure Niels would agree. We're a consensus that
he gets to say out
truly
of it.
The Seminoles
right.
would be there.
All right.
It's their swamp.
Look, no, honestly, if you had to pick from the remaining 16, I didn't cover the Eastern region. They had no upsets, buzzer beaters. The top 4 teams, they all, 1, 2, 3, 5. I didn't even cover them because there's no excitement. The West and the South region and the Midwest are getting all the surprises.
It seems a little biased.
So I'm gonna be biased.
Seems a little biased.
We don't have. The only West Coast team we have, and it's not West Coast. It's Nevada.
What's your point?
My point is that we need to get the closest West Coast team to jump on board, man. Nevada. It's a little bit further away from water.
Go Seminoles.
You way on the East Coast, man.
Until I find out what an Aggie is. I don't know. What is their mascot, the Aggies? Just saying.
You say I'm leaving
he makes me think of just somebody who's complaining.
So
here's Aggie.
Watch this. So I have a segment here where we're dealing with sports. And the other people are going, so we need the Webster's Dictionary for his role.
They still trying to figure out why they mad in March.
All right, I'm going on. Hey, look, I'm picking Final Four, Cinderella. I have to say Loyola. I'm just going because I have nobody else to choose. And when I sit back and make a mention of a passing, New Orleans Saints owner, I believe it's Tom Benson. He passed away a few days ago. I want to sit back and give respect and props to him.
Oh, he was one of the most beloved.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
People loved him. They said he was a fun, kind man.
Yes, he was.
Look at his picture. He kind of has that look. They said he was that way.
Yeah.
And again, coming from the Big Easy, I guess that's their whole reputation, that he was a man who kind of fit that.
True that.
Rest in peace. Much love to your family and friends.
Yeah.
To the folks in New Orleans.
Yeah. He's going to be missed, but hey, look, he got his Super Bowl. That's all that matters, right? Got his Super Bowl. All right. Hey, something else. I'm not rolling any displays on this. You guys watch out. Tiger Woods came in 5th in this latest tournament. So the week before, he's in 2nd. He came in 5th. The fear is there. Vegas is still saying he's favored for the Masters.
Okay.
And so for those of you who say the golfer is done, I think you're going to have to train your comments way back.
Done one day. He gave me 100.
Everybody was going, he's done.
Crack me up.
He's coming back from that back surgery. Nobody wants to admit this.
I'm coming back.
How bad is a back when you're trying to swing?
That's bad.
It's bad. And he tried to do it.
There's a bunch of other stuff when you trying to. Because the back will mess it up.
You know what? Please keep it within the sports.
Back will mess up a provocative
Keep it within sports, man. Keep it within sports. So, hey, look.
Oh, sorry.
They're saying it's overblown, that Vegas is just doing the hype so you can get the money on the house, and saying, no, he shouldn't be number 1.
Are we supposed to be betting?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're supposed to bet. I give him top 10. I'm not sure if I go. He's going to win. Hey, got to give it to the man. All right. Hey, raced out of here, man. About to get back and do my hot picks. I got to go check my streams. I think they are acting up on me.
Check your streams. Mr. Allen's New Sports, a recurring segment of the Morning Call with Mario show. That's right. It's here every week. Remember to dress appropriately. Sports bras and jock straps. Bring your own Lojamin cream. We know about that foot fungus in the jacket. You want to be prepared. You do your sports. Here at Pax Stereo, that chafing. Come on, get that powder. We can do it. It's sports, folks. You gotta sweat. Yeah. Yeah, just appropriately, damn it.